Hello everybody, how are you doing? Quick thumbs up, how you doing? That word I couldn't remember the other day was an unsupported creditor. So that meant basically speaking you're entitled to F all, you know. So going to be a bit of swearing on this one today, just general talk chit chat. As I said, not for children, just for adults. But there you go. But that's what I was trying to say the other day. So it's unsupported, I think. I can't remember the words at all. I think it's unsupported creditor, which means you're not entitled to nothing. So you might recognise one of these, because I had one of these from Bax Music a little while ago, and it was definitely a B stock and knacker. Turns out all the stock from Bax Music is pretty much B stock. They've been buying stuff up from all over Europe from little shops and that, and then selling it as brand new. So this is a G&G case. You probably know what's in here. You've seen this before. I'll lift this up, and it's one of these. So it's a 52 or 50s, you can call it that, Telecaster, very early 52, very late 50s you could say. So I've got the panhead screws, you can see there, and all over these are panhead screws as well. And they started mixing the Phillips screws. In fact, if I go over here, you can see it's an 18. If I go to this bit here, you can see it's a V18. Can you see that V18? So I call it like version 18, but it's a V18, and there's a little bit of wear on the barrels, you know. But yeah, it's a V18, and you know, my tit over here needs replacing. Somebody snapped the tit inside. It does happen when you flick it. You can tend to go underneath the bottom of it and flick the whole damn thing completely off. So this is a second-hand one. This is not new. This has actually got the G&G case. So this is what I wanted. This is a G&G case which is made in USA, if it'll focus. And this is not the Chinese bit of shit they give you now. Yep, I said that. Americans, Chinese bit of shit. Terrible, isn't it? So the one they give you now, which I've got on my one from Bax, is a copy of this. And you've got this little funny look. It's like a little duck foot, isn't it? See a little duck foot? So the one they give you now is a Chinese copy of this. So it's a Chinese bit of shit. And I didn't want a Chinese bit of shit. I don't want their muck, you know? If you're paying for an American guitar, you know, you want the real deal. So this one, I've got this one from a place, I'll just say a place up London, and it was second hand, and I made an offer, and they refused it, and I made it again, and they refused it, and I made it again, and they refused it, and I made it again, and they took it. I think they thought I was a Bobby bullshitter. So they thought, I know, we'll take his offer, he ain't got the money. As soon as I said, we'll take the offer, I said, cheers, sold. Right, so I'll pour it up quickly. So these are two poppers. These are all off. I've took these off. These are two little poppers, and that's your little plaque there saying G&G, made in USA. This is a little, of course, like a duck's foot. It's like a duck's foot, isn't it? So I'll pour this up now, and you can see under here, it's got the two keys in the packet, it's got the ashtray, it's got all the Fender swings and labels, it's got the birth certificate, which it should have. See there, V18? 9323. Let's just do a quick check and see if it is 9323. And we've got over here, yep, there you go, 9323. So here's one for it. No damage on this at all. Yep, you heard it. No damage on this at all, second hand. No neck pocket cracks, no nothing. And yeah, that's his little birth certificate there. So I'm now going to put, there you go, there's your little bit there. And this doesn't weigh. Now, I've got something to tell you now. You see this one on my other one. I'll link my other video to this, my case opening. Can you see how that's lovely and light? This is lovely and light. So this one, and by the way, it stops there. So there's a nudge here. There's a nudge here, and it stops just there, and it basically keeps it up like, can you see that? It keeps it up like, so it keeps it actually off of the guitar neck. It doesn't actually hit your neck. It won't fall down. It won't hit your neck. See, there you go. It won't hit your neck, and it's nicely lined with a lovely bit of leather along here, which just goes to prove a lovely cut. And I don't need a haircut. This one doesn't need a haircut. This one doesn't need a haircut. If I go over to here, see, that's lovely as well. And it doesn't need a haircut. But I'm just going to cut the story short for you now. Chinese muck is Chinese muck, you know. It's just Chinese muck. We don't want Chinese muck. Stick your Chinese muck right up your Chinese arsehole. You know, we don't want that. We just don't want it. So what I'm going to do now is come down here, put this down here, get that one up if I can get it, and drop that, and there you go. See, and look at this for a fit. Can you see that? Lovely and snug, see? But no, I can't find any damage on this at all. I've seen it 3 or 4 times. I've played it to death. You know, it's a lovely guitar. I'm getting to 5 minutes plus, so I'm too long. But no damage on this. Can't find no neck pocket cracks. I'm just looking on there, and I'm just looking over here. No cracks. So there you go. So damage report on this is nil par, no damage. Just going to go up and down. There you go. Look at that, pure pawn. This is what I wanted. I don't want Chinese muck. If I'm buying an American guitar, I mean, even Fender did this. You know, sorry, not Fender. Even Gibson did this. When they relaunched to standards, they put them in Chinese cases. I've showed you the ticket where it says made in China. Now they've gone back to TKL, which is made in Canada. You know, you're just ripping off your customers. You're charging them an arm and a leg for a really nice guitar. That's what they want.